was feeling a bit heavy in spirit this week, if the truth be told. And I'd taken time off of social media to spend more time with God and get deeper in the Word. And God made me realise that this is simply a mountain top season. A time where it's time for me to get closer to God and to just spend time with Him on that mountain top. Now, in the book of Exodus, Moses actually went up to Mount Sinai several times to meet God. And it's interesting to note that he had to meet quite a few times to meet with God, to talk with God, and just to simply get into the presence of God. Now, Proverbs 22:6 is a very well-known scripture, and we quote it quite a lot when it comes to referring to children being raised up in the ways that they should go. But the Lord made me realise today that we are His children. And just like a parent trains up a child in the ways that he should go, God is simply training us up in the ways that we should go, so that when we are old, when we get to a certain point, we will not depart from what He has taught us. We will not depart from where He has brought us. We will not depart from the things that we have learnt in the season that He's bringing us into. And I wanted to share that with you because I feel it's important to realise that sometimes we are going to have to go through what I call the Moses mountaintop season, where we have to literally go through a season of feeling down in our spirit, a season where we're searching God's face and asking, what are you doing, God, in this season? What place are you bringing me to? What am I learning in this season, etc.? The mountain top season. The season where we climb to many heights just to hear what God is saying. The season where we climb the height, the very top of the mountain, just to get into the presence of God and to renew our strength, to renew ourselves in the spirit, and to basically see where we're at. You know, when we're walking with God, this journey, it never ends. It doesn't end until the day we take our last breath. And so we're constantly learning. We're constantly having to renew our spirit, and we're constantly growing and ever learning about the things of God. And it's a daily process. And sometimes, yes, it does cause us to feel weary in our spirit, but it's a time where we can stand still and know that He is God. It's a time where we remember Jeremiah chapter 1:5. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. And so I want to encourage you, brothers and sisters, that like myself, if you're in this season of feeling weary in your spirit and you're not quite sure where that's come from, if you're in that season of searching God's face and going to the mountaintop to be in the presence of God daily, to see what God is saying to you in this season, then let me encourage you that it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Isaiah chapter 14:27 says, all the forces of darkness cannot stop what God has ordained. In other words, the devil cannot stop you from getting to the top of that mountain. Only you can stop yourself from getting to the top of the mountain. And I'm here to say to you, keep on climbing that mountain. Whatever it is God is saying to you in this season, be still. Climb that mountain and be still and know that He is God. I pray that this video encourages you And remember, Jesus is the light of this world.
It says this: our God is awesome. He can move mountains. Keep me in the valley